Torpor, welcome in and congratulations on being officially the fastest thing alive on an off-schedule stream, claiming first in the chat for this cheeky little stream. Hope you're doing well today. What fucking day is it? Hello, Titters. It is Tuesday. And as I am unable to stream tomorrow, or Thursday, or Friday, and potentially may not be able to stream on Saturday, and I got a beta access key for this game that was embargoed until yesterday, I was just like, you know what? I'm off work today. Fuck it. We're gonna do a little stream just like in the middle of the day because I want to play this game, but I want to share it with you folks because it looks fun. So yeah. Sorry for the confusion, everyone. We are doing a cheeky off-schedule stream today. It won't be a very long one. The plan is to... Hello, Cypher. The plan is to probably raid into Longfriend when he goes live. So yeah, we'll only be going for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, something like that. Just a little stream. I just really want to see what this game is like. Sigmar, give me strength. Are you okay, Rocket? Welcome in. Yeah, I really want to see what this game is like. Oh, that's interesting. Why did that not go off? No model kits for Miles. Oh, Rocket, I'm sorry to hear that. Finished episode 2 of Romancylvania. Oh, very exciting. Yeah, Hero Quest not working. The fuck? R.I.P. the Bard, yeah.
Hero Quest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Okay, I know what the problem is. It should be a fairly easy fix if I can find the command. So many commands. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what the problem is. Fixed it. It is not case sensitive. It was looking for the word Hero Quest with no exclamation mark at the front of it at the beginning of the message instead of looking for the word Hero Quest anywhere within the message. It is now fixed. So if you say Hero Quest at all, it should now set the bard off. That was one of the first commands that I ported over into StreamerBot, so it kind of makes sense that I fucked it up. It's just that we've not noticed until now. Okay. Nikki, welcome in, sweetheart.
Hero
Thank you very
Quest
much
is
for
the
the
best
treat for
game
me.
ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
There we go. The treat for me is a little gummy tortoise. Sneaky at work treat from a bun. Thank you very much, Nikki. That's very kind of you. I hope work's treating you well. Okay. So, we'll go over to the screen. This is local news with Cliff Rockslide. I have been given a beta access key for this by the devs. As such, this is technically branded content. I need to warn you about that, as is customary, but as always, it isn't going to affect how I talk about this game. If I'm not enjoying it, I will tell you I'm not enjoying it. If I am enjoying it, I will tell you I am enjoying it. Let's face it, if I'm enjoying it, you won't be able to shut me up. This is a point and shoot game. You play Cliff Rockslide's new camera person. and you have to help him cover the local news in his very normal, very quiet town that definitely isn't full of aliens, monsters, ghosts, and all other manner of weird X-Files bullshit. You may be starting to see why I was so excited to just play this game today instead of waiting until I come back from my little enforced break next week. Because this only, like, dropped as a thing the other day. Psh, no idea. Doesn't seem like your sort of thing at all. I know, right? So, I don't even know what the control scheme for this is like. Like, I don't know if I can use my controller for it or if I have to use mouse and keyboard. I've literally booted the game up and started the stream. I can use my controller. It looks like the audio's okay. No worries at all, Cypher. Yeah, it looks like the audio's okay, so... But I'll check what we've got in terms of options anyway. Oh, it defaults the volume of everything to sort of text volume. Okay. So I'm going to be doing a lot of talking. This looks like it might be something that's better played mouse and keyboard. So let's do that. Okay, it looks like we've got a WASD setup for keyboard controls. That shouldn't be too bad to deal with. Put the music about there. No word on the text volume. Okay. Okay. E. Okay, cool. Here goes.
Day 1, the Wolf of Main Street.
Okay. Ooh, I may have to adjust the mouse sensitivity. That's way too twitchy. Can't do so from here, though. That's a little annoying. Okay, we'll quit out. We'll go back to the main menu. We'll adjust the mouse sensitivity. Put it about there. Oh wow, we got so far. Penny Larceny Gig Economy Supervillain has been released. That sounds fantastic, Cypher. Okay, that's a little better. I think I can cope with this. It's not quite so twitchy now. Hello, who are you? Can we talk to you? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Guess we have to go straight here. Is this the news station? Hello? Oh? Be with you in a sec. Grab the camera, it's just sitting on the tripod. Can I? Okay, how does one grab the camera? Just grab the thing. So, one complaint so far. There is no way to check the controls. And, I cannot. It's by the same people as Arcade Spirits. Oh, cool. Arcade Spirits was really fun. I never finished it. It was a lot of reading, which is why I never finished it on stream. Cock Soccer. Let's see what they did there. X maybe? C maybe? F maybe? Okay, let's try this with a controller. And... Oh! Okay, you just have to walk into things to grab them. Good to know. I have the camera. Welcome to the newsroom, Rocky. This is the heart and soul of the local news. Most popular streaming service of Butterfly Valley. Oh! You're a streamer! You're not like an actual news anchor. Well, the one and only streaming service of Butterfly Valley. But certainly the most popular. He's a good marketeer, at least. I've been waiting to finally meet you. I mean, at least for 30 minutes. Can't act that slow. In news business, speed is everything. Things are really starting to snowball here, so I'm in desperate need of help. But remember, I don't need a sidekick. That's okay, I'm here to operate the camera. You point me in a direction and I will shoot it. So you can claim news anchor at passport control according to this. I guess so. He does look a little bit Saul Goodman-y, doesn't he? I keep expecting him to sell me a microwave oven. Or a barely used ship. Cliff Rockslide is a lone wolf, like all the wolves are meant to be. Also super awesome to hear you're not in for the money. Wait, am I not getting paid for this gig? Kids these days are all about get rich or take selfies trying. I don't care too much for money. And look how far it got me. Just follow my lead and it could be you running a news agency from a garage in just a few years. Yeah, this is, well, this is certainly an office. I'm getting ahead of myself. You must have a gazillion questions. But let me ask first. Have you ever worked with news? You've got to admire his moxie. Yeah, you do. Have I ever worked with news? I wrote a blog once. Hello, Hans. Yes, it was a very last minute sort of decision. Like, I thought about it yesterday when I got the beta access key for this game in my mail, but I was sitting there this morning watching Heartstopper, drinking me cup of tea, thinking, do I wanna? And just sort of went, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So I put a little post in the Discord and away I went. Yes. We're gonna go with yes. That's awesome. You know your ins and outs then. As you probably have figured out, you work as my trusty camera person. You have a huge responsibility. And don't worry if you're concerned that you've missed too much, Hans. We're just doing like the post-employment interview with this guy. So this is Cliff Rockslide. He operates the local news in Butterfly Valley, and we are his new camera person. This is the local news headquarters, aka Cliff's garage. It's a very professional setup he has here. I am one to talk, clearly. Are you comfortable with moving and interacting with the environment? Well, it seems like I just bump into things and they fall into my pockets, so yeah. Darn touch screens. Havoc on the scales, right? Yes. The environment, yes. People, less so. Yeah, that's the bit I seem to struggle with. That's the spirit. There's really nothing much to it. Follow my lead and point the camera to the right direction. You can zoom with the mouse wheel or your gamepad's trigger buttons. Some footage needs to be captured when zoomed, other stuff in a broader picture. Just remember the golden rule of outlining. Green is for widescreen, purple for zoom. Okay? I think that's actually quite colorblind friendly. I might be wrong there, but I think green and purple are different enough that most colorblind folks can tell them apart, which is nice. I could be wrong, as I said. Please do correct me if I am wrong there and if that is just like a really bad color combination for colorblind folks. Why don't you give the zooming a go? Frame my sweet arcade machine on the shot. Okay. Ta-da! Excellent. Let's see that camera work once more. Frame my flat screen on the right for a widescreen shot. His suit would be quite revealing with how low it goes. Oh? Red-green is the most common, followed by yellow-blue. Yeah. And then there's a third one that I can never remember, and there are some people that are all three kinds at once, which is just very confusing. And I can't remember if the third kind struggles with purple and green at the same time. Great, I knew you could do it. Now that we've gotten the obvious stuff out of the way, let's talk a bit about what we're doing here. Like I said, I run the biggest streaming service around here. We report everything. My dream is to gather over 100 subscribers so that I can dip into the sweet, sweet advertising money. Oh, he's gunning for partner. Good on you, matey. And I think he is actually, because if you look at what looks like a web browser on his left-hand monitor, I'm a little concerned that his setup is very similar to mine. It's got like a purple address bar, so I think that's probably supposed to be Twitch in light mode, you fucking heathen. Hate light mode. I see what you mean, Hans, yeah. It's a breezy jacket. And when we get there, you'll get your cut too. Ah, so I don't get paid until you make partner. Lovely. You can see the subscriber counter on the top right corner. If you're, I like it. Okay, so we've got something that looks like Twitch in the background and something that looks like YouTube for our counter. So we're being very non-denominational in our streaming service. The great American tradition of unpaid interns, indeed. I'm off to a good start, and I expect to hit double digits next week. With your help, maybe even sooner. How long have you been doing this, Cliff? People generally subscribe when they like the content, and unsubscribe if they dislike it, so you have to point your camera carefully. Gaining an audience is hard, but losing it is easy. Okay, that was an interesting time for a little explosion there. I'm not doing this for the moolah, but a little economical gain is a good motivator. Just remember that we're in this for journalism. Journalism. Mouse still very twitchy, as you may have guessed. We need to keep our audience happy, so focus on the footage you're shooting. We don't want to scare them away. I don't expect you to know everything off the bat, and I will reward you for your work. With these awesome star stickers! Cliff Rockslide's appreciation is way more valuable than money. Star stickers can't pay my rent, asshole. That's pretty much it. Let's get to reporting. Stream engaged. Got ourselves one heck of a story to kick things off. Oh no, we're working for exposure. Except we don't get any exposure because we're behind the camera. Okay, as far as I can tell from a brief skim of Wikipedia. Thank you for checking, Cypher. Good to know. Colours are fine for red-green. Awesome. My sources report that Mrs. Riverbend has a giant pumpkin in her front yard. This might be a wild goose chase, but we need to check it out. Not sure for the others. Fair play. Run like the wind. News never sleeps. Off he goes. Can I run? Yes, sort of. Obviously, because I've got the camera on my shoulder, it's a little bit harder for me to run. Well, that's a rather large gourd.
Breaking news.
Hello, Mrs. Riverbend. Well, hello there, young man. Are you here for your internet home video? It's called a stream, but yes, I am. Doug approves. Great. I want you to meet my new associate, the camera person. Can we also, like, thumbs up these folks for saying camera person instead of specifying what gender we are? It's good stuff. Oh, Tidders is here. I've already been admonished for streaming on a day I don't normally stream by Tidders. Nice to meet you, dear. I'm so happy that Cliff doesn't have to be alone anymore. Oh no. What the? We're here about the pumpkin. My source didn't lie. It's humongous. This is Cliff Rockslide, and I'm reporting live from the yard of Mrs. Riverbend. She has made botanical history with her out-of-this-world pumpkin. Mrs. Riverbend, tell us everything. Okay. Ooh. Well, I was pretty surprised when I found it in my garden. I planted the seeds yesterday, and the pumpkin had broken through my greenhouse windows last night. Took me ages to drag it here. You mean this happened overnight? It sure did. Never seen anything like this in my entire life, not even in the 60s. And back then we had plenty of plant-related weirdness going on. That's incredible. Mrs. Riverbend, this is indeed one of the most spectacular things my eyes have ever witnessed. What are your plans regarding this record-breaking natural wonder? Hey, Brian B. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I don't know. A pumpkin pie made from this could feed an entire army. It's a mouse. It is a mouse. And yes, we have unexpected hobby because you're not getting any hobby for the rest of the week, so... And I really wanted to play this game. It sounded really fun. Obviously, I'm not going to do that since I've been strictly anti-war for decades. I like Mrs. Riverbend's moxie. So if you're hungry for a huge pumpkin pie or for world peace, remember to contact Mrs. Riverbend. Having grown pumpkins, I can tell you they're surprisingly spiky. Are they? Hmm. I told you, Cypher. Tidders has gourd sensors. The vines. Oh, really? I never really thought about the vines being spiky. We'll keep you informed on this developing story. And the pumpkin. Oh, I missed my cue there. Thank you, Miss Riverbend. Do you have anything to add? Any final thoughts? There we go. Well, you might want to talk to Hoss Beaverton. I bought a flask of new manure from him, and I suspect it had something to do with this. Hoss Beaverton? Where are you? There you are. If we just had this manure in the 60s, it would have been flour over power. Can't imagine what kind of animal could produce something this potent.
You serious?
Hoss could cure world hunger. World hunger? Hoss Beaverton? That would be the day. Anyways, this is local news with Cliff Rockslide. Thank you, Mrs. Riverbend, for the story, which certainly got me gasping for air. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss anything. Including my terrible camera work. Always a pleasure, dear. Say hello to your mum for me, okay? Sure, Mrs. Riverbend. I got 2 stars for that awful camera work. Yay! And we got 2 new subscribers. 2 whole subscribers from a story about a pumpkin. Okay, now what? Do I talk to you, Cliff? Do we go back to the... we leave. Hey, hold on a minute. I'm so thirsty from all this running and reporting. Could really use a cup of coffee at this point. You gotta stay hydrated. And this goes to the viewers as well. You can never drink too much. Water. You can never drink too much water. You can easily drink too much Tabasco sauce, for example. Or ink. Actually, any amount of ink is too much to drink. Okay, I'm liking this. I can't laugh though, because if I laugh, it makes the mouse jiggle a little bit. I might switch to controller and see how I do with the controller controls, just so that I'm not shaking the camera just by giggling. Well, enough with the crucial health tips. I'll race you to the coffee shop. But I've got a camera on my shoulder. Takes me forever to get anywhere. Okay, let's swap to... Oh shit. Let's look at the sky for a moment while I regain my bearings. Okay. I don't know where he went. He went over here. Ooh, what's that? Just getting myself acquainted with the controls. Okay. Oh, hello there. Haven't seen you around. Welcome to Butterfly Valley, stranger. I hate to be a party pooper, as you are clearly enjoying yourself. Who am I kidding? I'm an elementary school teacher. I love making people feel miserable. As a matter of fact, I work as the official introductory citizen here at our beloved town. I also provide you with useful tips during your stay, whether it's business, pleasure, or both. I noticed you already met Cliff. If you ever get lost, just press L or R buttons to bring up a useful compass screen. That's what I was pressing by accident. I also enforce the edutainment content of your journey. It's not all fun and games, you know. You're on a quest to become a journalist. Well, that's what I've heard, at least. So keep your eyes and ears open, okay? You never know when your journalistic skills will be put to a test. And please, try not to harass any upper middle class people while you're at it. We're suffering bad enough as it is. Thanks, Karen. You okay there, girl? You got a little bit of a puppet thing going on. Okay. Hi. Okay, so little yellow icons must be, like, optional things that you can do. Neighbor Dad. Greetings, you must be new here too. Yes. We moved here a couple of weeks ago. It's a nice place, but a bit cliquish, I'd say. Nah, you're just being an introvert, that's all. I mean, fair. Shaking with unbridled superiority complex. What's that you say? Harass upper middle class people? Can do. Well, not everyone wants to be the friendly neighborhood fairy like you, honey. Nice to meet you. I hope you enjoy Butterfly Valley as much as we do. Just speak for yourself. This individual looks like a complete douchebag. Wow. You're a little fucking delight, aren't you? Hey. First of all, friendly neighborhood fairy could be a bit more friendly. And secondly, we've talked about this. You can't start attacking personal traits like that in an argument. Oh, not this ad hominem lecture again. I'll lecture you until you learn it. We use facts to win arguments, not insults, okay? Somebody get this man a Dad of the Year mug. So someone can be stupid, but I'm not allowed to say it out loud? Oh, of course you're allowed to say it out loud, but it's not going to win you the argument. Well, yes. You've got to find a flaw in their argument and focus on that. How on earth am I able to argue with someone who doesn't say anything? Well, then it's pretty clear that you don't have to defend yourself by being mean, right? I like this guy. You fucking tell him. I don't want to defend. I want to attack. This is fairy out for blood. Darn, those remake cartoon series of old fairy tales are making parenting hard. It also helps when you call someone stupid and you're not 8 years old. Yeah. You know what? You're doing a fantastic job. And they'll grow up to thank you one day. Trust me. I have been the fairy out for blood. Okay, so we don't need to go that way. The compass isn't great, but it's not bad. I'm guessing the coffee shop is the thing with the huge donut. So we're just going to ignore it and have a little look around. Because what do we do to the critical path, everybody? Ah, a puppy. Hello. Oh, God. Hey, puppy. Hi. Can I pet you? We take it out on a romantic date and then we fuck it. Yes, we do. I really need to get a fuck the critical path sound, don't I? Can we? No, we can't. Okay. We are too wide to enter that garden. Tiny doggy. Hey, Chihuahua. What are you barking at? Or are you just like licking the air? I don't know how far this is going to take us back. But I need to adjust the camera settings still. It's just it's far too twitchy. I'll bring the sensitivity right the fucking way down.
Day one.
Oh, right back at the start. Okay, that's fine. We can see if we can get more subscribers and do better. And we've done all the conversation stuff before, so... Okay, picked up the camera. We'll just skip through all the conversation. Oh, we get to keep the 2 subscribers that we had. Interesting. Or did we... Oh. Hi. There are a lot of chihuahuas around here.
Breaking news.
I smell an exploit. Okay, so I'm going to keep myself trained on the pumpkin and then just move my camera whenever I need to for a highlight. Like that. Because that way I can keep an eye on everything. I had 2 obedient subscribers. Let's see if we can make this super professional. And by super professional, I mean really wonky, but hitting all of the notes that we have to hit.
Epic reporting.
So, does this count as a speedrun? 13 subscribers! Oh, Cypher, you didn't. Okay, so we're going to have these conversations again. But by have these conversations, I mean skip through them violently. First chance I got. Wow. All this because they gave her a terrible pun name. Hey, Tabby, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Folks, thank you. Now that Tabby's here, I can say this. Thank you very much, everyone that went and supported Tabby during their fundraiser at the weekend. I don't remember the exact amount that was raised during the stream, but I know it went quite well, and there was a lot of support from within the community. So thank you, everybody, for doing that. Oh, I wanted to go and look at that dog and see if we can get bonus points by zooming in on the doggo. Oh no, is it raining, Cypher? Hi. We got a subscriber for that. That's me. That extra subscriber, because we zoomed in on a dog, is just me in this game. Oh, puppies, yes. There's the police station. We don't need any coverage of that. Oh, poor kitty cat. I know you were making a filthy comment as well, or like an innuendo comment, I should say, but small puppy. Oh, it must be rubbish day today. Okay. Well, this place is really small, isn't it? Very small town. Where a lot of the houses are for sale. Oh, hello. Who are you? It's about time the media arrives. Saw you and that streamer dude at my neighbour's yard. That pumpkin is nothing compared to my tomatoes, don't you think? Should get noticed instead of that hobbyist. Oh, steady now. I mean, I've turned my pool into a nice bed for my tomato darlings. Who does that? You? That's right, me. Only a strong guy like me could do it. I should be rewarded for my efforts. I don't like you. And they have the nerve to accuse me of ableism? Yeah, I really don't like you. I work twice as hard as anyone else. Naturally, I deserve more. Can I steal your tomatoes? Piss on them or something. Yeah, this guy can get to fuck. Oh, he's a dog owner. Put caterpillars on them. Yes! Make lots of beautiful butterflies from his sadness. We will call them Shaddenflies. Turn them into impromptu floor ketchup. Fuck yeah. Oh, a shop. Fish tank. Very pretty. And a jukebox that we can't use. Hardware Bob. Hey, Bob. Hello there and welcome to my hardware store. Hardware Bob is my name. Hardware is my game. I also run the local security business. It's obviously good for business to sell both equipment for breaking and entering for and for preventing it. What's your story then? What are you doing in our beloved town? Business or pleasure? Business. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so there is a character in Romancylvania who is just made out of pumpkins, basically, and she is very horny. But her name is P.S. and then the name L, like E-L-L-E, as a playful nod to the fact that she's made of pumpkins and she's fucking spicy. Smashing gourds too, I must say, indeed. That's the Smashing Pumpkins tribute band, right? Is it legal business or illegal business? Or illegal business that the government is aware of but silently accepts? I like you, Bob. Oh, no worries at all, Tabby. There will be more Romancylvania soon and you will get to meet Elle, I'm sure. Not that third one, we're not a police officer, indeed. And we're also not a mobster. Sorry, I'm still getting used to my new job. Career changes are never easy. Well, nice to make your acquaintance. Oh, really? I hope I'll see you around. I wonder what your career was then. Why do you have vegetables in your hardware store? Should I ask? That's kind of weird. Like, we've gone and done everything except for the thing we're supposed to do. Which is how a game should be, if you ask me. Nice little playground in this garden. Oh, nice! Awesome stuff, Tabby. That's really, really good news. Kitty. Yes. Oh, you're cute. Let's get a screenshot of you for later.
You serious?
I cannot walk through the grass. The grass is too powerful. Who just left this open? That seems... hi. That's an outfit choice. Good for you. Is he just staring at her instead of doing anything? That's kind of weird. Okay, coffee shop. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yay! Okay, so if we find cats and dogs throughout the course of the game, we get one new subscriber for everyone that we successfully zoom in on, except for the chihuahuas for some reason. fire truck and fireman to go with. Seems legit. Oh, we got an optional thing in here. Let's do this first. I really love this coffee shop. Yes, I know, and I really appreciate all you've done for me. It just feels so civilized. Like on the old continent. Yes, that's what I've heard from you. But there's still something lacking here. Oh, here we go again. Could be even more European and more civilized. I've travelled to many countries and visited numerous coffee shops. You could really use my expertise on the subject. Oh, please spare me from that Dunning-Kruger crap, okay? What, you can't see I'm trying to help you with my knowledge? You are greatly overestimating your knowledge and expertise on coffee shops. That's the very definition of the Dunning-Kruger effect. Consider yourself educated. I'd be more careful if I were you. You know, I'm a mighty man around here and can make your business sink in no time. I'm not sure if him choosing that outfit is worse than him being forced into it. Yeah, that's fair. Steal shit and nail it to the wall. Well, at least you managed to make this place feel more European right away by acting like a Sicilian mafia boss. Writing nice stuff about my place doesn't give you the right to walk all over me. Keep that in mind, Clarence. When you're done, kindly show yourself out. Got my hands full with this stupid mining history display. I'm starting to see a new headline. The coffee is not the only bitter thing served in our local coffee shop. You're a dick. Hi. Okay, so I can't go upstairs and there is only one table downstairs. I guess we do the thing. Well, if it isn't the local law enforcement. Hi, Cliff, how's everything? Any interesting news stories to share? Don't encourage him. I don't want to eat this donut of mine. I wanted to eat this donut of mine in peace. Is that too much to ask? Yes. Here's a breaking story for you. Police officer needlessly distracted by a grown man pretending to have a job. Oh, fuck off. Sergeants Ricks and Pecker. Guess which one's which. Life in the local news business is always busy. But I'm never too busy to catch up with the police. Do you have any news for me? Or the stream audience? You ain't actually my first choice for a trustworthy media person around this town. But to tell you the truth, we only have the same old story. Nothing special going on. So you mean being distracted by another cop then? Hey, nicely done. Yes. Nonsense. You just have to keep your eyes open. We just reported a major news event regarding a pumpkin the size of a small car. Bet you didn't know about that. Wow, that does sound amazing. I told you, don't encourage him. Pecker by name, Pecker by nature. And no, we didn't know about it because we don't have jurisdiction over attraction-hungry vegetables. That's why I can't arrest you. So what are you doing here? Are you hunting down dangerous criminals or just ensuring the safety of the good people of Butterfly Valley? Currently we're investigating if the sound of an annoying streaming man-child can be ignored with very determined donut eating. Sorry, Cliff, nothing newsworthy to give you. I don't think that the low quality of coffee in this place is actual news for anyone. Dang, I was hoping for a scoop. My audience craves for exclusive content. Shut up, twerp. Rix, did you hear something? Yeah, some weird noises coming at the gas station across the street. Tell me you got that. What the heck happened? Come on, Rix. Let's hustle. I hope no one got hurt. Cliff, what are you doing?
Breaking news.
What the fuck was he doing? Running away from the explosion. Gee whiz, Mr. Pecker, that was some loud bang. Sweet cheese and crackers, son, what the heck happened? Well, at first I was jamming hard on this guitar solo playing on the radio. Then I ran into a pothole and the van doors opened. Good thing the barrel rolled out before it exploded. This is Cliff Rockslide. Oh no. I was too busy looking at the fire. Personal space, Cliff! You realise what could have happened? You're right next to a gas station. Okay, so we've got to keep these three and the fire in shot, I think. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that gas station owners are super afraid of explosions. How did this survive the 4th of July with all the fireworks going on? You dimwit. You could have destroyed half the town with your shenanigans. Okay, so he's all the way over here. That's going to be annoying. Because I can't get all of them in shot at once. What was in that barrel? I don't know, miss. I was supposed to deliver it to the farm. Hoss Beaverton told me to pick it up from the woods. It was just a barrel, nothing else. Dear viewers, this is a live report of a massive explosion which happened only minutes ago. Okay, we need to calm this situation. This could have ended real bad and it still can, so let's not waste any time. I was trained on him then, what the fuck? There you have it, an official statement from the fire department of Butterfly Valley. We avoided a real catastrophe here. There's an unavoidable personal catastrophe coming for you if you don't shut your pie hole. Oh, piss off. Take it easy. Cliff's just doing his job. Yeah, Cliff's just doing his job. Shooting home videos for a handful of nerds counts as a job? Oh, fuck off. Yeah, let them do their work, says the chat. Threats from the pigs? Whoa, who'd have seen that coming? Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm just looking at the chat on the sidebar there. What a blast! That would have been something. I bet it was something explosive. Cliff may be doing his job, but it might be a good idea to have an interview further away from the potential explosion. Yes, that is very true. No health and safety here for Cliff. Those nerds have the same right to know the truth as anyone. Secondly, there's now at least 2 handfuls of them. There is, and that's my fault because I keep taking pictures of dogs. Hey, Mr. Pecker. We'll prep this one. What? Can I go? I really need to get to the farm. You're not going anywhere. We're going to the police station to figure this out. The police station? You're in big trouble, sonny boy. He was just delivering a parcel and not paying attention to the road. Dear viewers, it looks like things are escalating. Pekka, you know that our work requires calm conditions. Could you start assuring them by giving us some peace from the media? My pleasure. You turn off the camera right this instant. I'm sorry, sir. I have no idea how to do that. I have like 2 buttons that do things, and they are both Zoom functions. Oh, fuck. I missed that one because it threw me back to the cop. And there you have it, folks. Butterfly Valley Police Force is trying to suppress freedom of the press. Sorry, sir. The camera is, in fact, my face. One more peep out of you and you're coming with us. I think I just got arrested. Yay, and I still got 3 stars despite the fuckery there. We have 20 subscribers now. 20 subscribers. Sheesh, that was intense. They sure left in a hurry. Too bad they took everything newsworthy with them. Since my body is carrying an exceptional mind, I have to give my body a bit of a rest. Also, we need to think about our next move. All the arrows seem to be pointing at Hoss Beaverton's farm, but we can't go confront him without anything concrete. Manure can be explosive, so that there's nothing we can pin on Hoss yet. We need to dig deeper. I'm pretty sure Jeb wasn't alone. I think I saw someone running away from the car. This is a perfect opportunity for you to learn about investigative journalism. I'll take a breather while you go and chat with eyewitnesses. I suspect there's plenty of them at the gas station, and while you're there, say hi to Doug for me. I feel like maybe he's giving us more work than we really signed on for, and he's not going to pay us for it. Because I hate to break it to you folks, but star stickers don't count as payment. Pretty crazy. Her name's Elvira. Elvira Haynes is such a great name. Hi to Doug for me. Yeah, we should have said that to him. Pretty crazy, that explosion, huh? Yeah. I mean, I've never seen anything like that, and yet I don't feel scared at all. Isn't that weird? I guess my generation has witnessed so much bad stuff in our lives that we've grown numb at everything. I wasn't expecting an existential crisis when I started playing this game, I've got to admit. Wait, you mean we can't pay rent with exposure? I don't think so. The banks certainly don't accept it for mortgage payments. Wow, mood. I know, right? Take that cup of latte I had a few minutes ago, for example. How could I have any hope for a better future while having coffee that awful? It's a clear sign that humanity has given up. Wait, there can be good stuff? So I hear, Tidders. Like, I don't remember when it's ever happened recently, but maybe at one point there was good stuff. You were there, right? Did you see the girl? No? There was this girl, about my age, with coloured hair and a green jacket. Didn't seem to belong here. Surprisingly stylish compared to all of the Valley rednecks. Seemed to be aware what a shower is, for example. You should probably try and find her. That's what I would do. Presses X to doubt. I'm willing to bet she's one of the summer residents of the cult. Every summer they attract a bunch of young people to the lakeside. There's a cult in this game? It's like they made this silly little thing just for me. You get subscribers by taking pictures of dogs, and there's a cult for us to interact with. Yep, it is about time for the long friend to go live, Rocket. Thank you for the heads up. It wasn't necessary, but all the same. We'll get to the end of this chapter, or to a save point, which I think would just be the end of the chapter, and then we will raid him. Because I don't want to have to, speedrun the entire first chapter again. Cult might be a bit of a strong word, but I don't know any alternative. They're harmless, though. They hang out at the lake. They've never bothered me, but I'm more of a secular kind of girl. It's definitely something you and that camera of yours should check out. I have to get back to my phone. I need to post a photo of the explosion so that my friends know I'm okay, or that I exist. Whew. That blast was epic. That's the kind of stuff you normally see only in video games. Yeah, funny that. Here I was minding my own business when suddenly, boom! Man, I'm lucky to be alive. I saw Jeb driving the van. We used to play football in high school. Jeb got, well, quite a few hits in his head. And he wasn't going to be the Nobel Prize winner even before that. So I was really surprised to see him driving a car and not surprised at all to see him cause an accident. Thought our farm would be a workplace safe enough for him. Last time I spoke with Jeb, he said he was working for Hoss Beaverton. He had big plans for himself. Said they were doing something revolutionary with fertilizers. Got all worked up. He was talking like he's a founder of some kind of huge tech startup. All that over manure. Not rocket shoes or afternoon trips to the moon, but over an animal poop replacement. That's just crazy. How does one even create a billion-dollar fertilizer industry? I bet it's really hard to get super trendy with something super smelly. Can't trust tech startup founders yet. But some very smelly people have made millions in their garages, so I guess it's possible. They're making IEDs, yeah. That was my first thought. Something revolutionary with fertilizer. Oh, goody, dirty bombs. Hot Doug. Oh my god, his name is Hot Doug. Cheers, you must be Cliff's new friend. I suppose. Sweet. Cliff and I go way back. It's nice to see his streaming business growing. You know, I was his first follower. That explosion sure was something. Thank you, Cypher. At least a dozen of my soda bottles popped, and it was so difficult to get the soda back inside the bottles. Nope, not touching that. Oh, sure, there's some dirt in it now, but no problem. I just call it Artisan Doug's Crunchy Countryside Soda. Sorry, I couldn't read that without feeling sick. And people call this town uneventful. First, that badger bit off a main power line of the town, and bang! Just 10 years later, this huge explosion happens. But those cultists hanging out by the lakeside have something to do with this. I don't trust them. They have super weird outfits. I could swear I heard a large explosion around the lake a couple of weeks ago. It was a lot louder than this. I really hope you two can get to the bottom of this, and maybe after that hard work you can enjoy some Artisan Doug's Crunchy Countryside Soda. Do you think he sleeps in that? I think he might. By the way, did Cliff send his regards? No. Yes, he did. I knew I could trust him. The chain hasn't been broken in years. That man knows how to keep his promise. I'll have to replay this and say no. Okay, so we've talked to everybody there. Oh, he's got back up. Hello, Cliff. Here you are. Did you learn anything new? Girl farm cult. Girl. So there was someone. We definitely need to look into this. There must be more than just manure. I'll have to wait. We need to be somewhere. Mrs. Wilson has a new dog, and animals are always news. Let's get a move on. Look at him run. I've got to admit, it's commitment for a streamer to run around in a suit like that all the time, because that would not be very refreshing and not be very comfortable. You look like new here. Yeah, and we should know. Saber Person, Optimus Argyle, Rosebud Reagan. We are the recon force around here. Jewel Pelvis. That's an unfortunate name. A recon force? We're just a bunch of kids hanging around doing nothing with our lives. Wow, that pre-puberty is just hitting Jewel hard. Now that you're here, you could settle an argument for us. Yeah, that would actually be very helpful. Jewel here is accusing me for stealing one of her action figures. Such are memories. You know it's true. I don't care for your stupid toys. You lost it. It's been like this for days. They just won't quit. It's going to take our whole summer to resolve this. Fine. I give up. I lied. My mum took that action figure from me after I bit our dog, okay? Wait, what? I was just trying to manipulate you using your terrible memory so that you'd buy me a new one. Rosebud, this is not cool. Yeah, you just don't gaslight your friends. Yeah, you don't gaslight your friends. Friends don't gaslight friends. Gaslight? That's a method where someone's memory, perception, or feelings are being questioned on false premises. Oh, these kids are smart. Well-read children. Wow, that sounds awful. Well, manipulation usually is. No gaslighting for fun and profit. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's good that I found out about this before I'm old enough to go to social media. Can we finally put this behind us? I'd like to do something with my childhood. So, what do you guys want to do then? I don't know. Hang out in the treehouse and have arguments over little meaningless things, I guess. Well, I'm glad I could be of service.
Breaking news.
Hello there, Mr. Wilson. Hello, Cliff. Didn't realise you'd be here so fast. Speed is our pride and joy. News must travel fast. Okay, so... Again, it didn't let me train in on that one, and I don't know why. Because I was already hovered over him. Maybe that's why. There we go. Yes, I've been trying to reach you. See... Dear viewers, We're in the heart of human interest stories as Mr. Wilson has just acquired a new dog for himself. Please tell us all about it. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. You see, I lost my glasses. Isn't it true that you found this poor animal in the woods when you were taking a walk? Oh no. I love dogs. Who doesn't? Says the chat. Yes, that's exactly what happened, but like I said, I didn't have my glasses. Oh no. I think I see where this is going. Wow, so you adopted the dog then and there?
Hello there.
Hello, Steen. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. It's going to be a wolf or a coyote. What time do you call this? Well, I'm off tomorrow through, potentially all the way through till Saturday. Lunchtime? And I've got things I need to do today in prep for tomorrow. We've got people coming to fit our, fit new windows and doors in the house this week. So we've got to, like, take all of the blinds and the curtains down, and I've got to move all of my extremely breakable shit that happens to be right near my window before they get here tomorrow. But I got a beta access key for this game last night, and I was just like, fuck it, the embargo gets lifted tomorrow, we're going to play it. Because it looked really fun, and I've got to admit, I'm having a lot of fun with it. If it's a raccoon, I'm calling a glitch in the Matrix. That would be fucking great. I'd be okay with that. Well, he or she, I haven't had the courage to find out, was very forthcoming and seemed friendly, so I took the poor animal home. First thing I did was washing the creature, or rather, I tried to wash it. You see, I was getting more certain that it's not a... Mr. Wilson, you truly are a national treasure, a dog's best friend. Let's see the dog already, says the chat. Wait a minute, Cliff. The trouble started the moment I got home with the animal, because then I found my eyeglasses. Where are you keeping the dog? Our viewers would love to see the star of this story. Inside, right behind this very door. I'm outside for a good reason. Dear viewers, I don't know about you, but I am dying to see the dog. Mr. Wilson, let's see your new friend. We're going to regret this. No worries at all, Tabby. I hope the meetings go okay and that you have a wonderful rest of your day. By all means, but I wouldn't open that door if I were you. My, aren't you a big fellow? Hi, puppy. Be careful, Cliff. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. Hey, don't you show your teeth at me. I just want to give you belly rubs. Belly rubs? Oh my. Wait a minute, you're not a dog? Not a dog? Darn, I was worried you'd say that. Hey, doggy doggy. I'm not sure if that's a dog. What is it then? This is a wolf. Thank you for confirming that. I was suspecting the very same thing. It's clearly a cat. Yeah, exactly. Then why the heck did you contact us and not the police? I needed someone to verify if it's a dog or a wolf. That's not a police matter. That's a job for a reporter. So thank you for your help. I'm so relieved to finally find that out. There's someone in the chat going, called it. Relieved? You have a wild, angry wolf inside your house. That doesn't bother me at all. What really scares me is the unknown. I like Mr. Wilson. Now that I know that the creature is a wolf, I can be at peace with this situation. Thank you, Cliff. And you're not afraid to go back in? Should we call the police? No, I'm not scared at all. I think the wolf also needs some private time to process this latest information about him, or her, not being a dog. Better leave the creature to it. Right, well, dear audience, what a powerful news story this is. It speaks to us all. When was the last time you checked your pet's authenticity? Them is right there. Yes, it is. Is there a wolf in dog's clothes living inside your house? This is the crucial information and questions only local news and Cliff Rockslide can bring you. Remember to subscribe. Meeting seems to be at past. Well, welcome back, Tabby. It looks like we overstayed our welcome. There can only be one alpha. Off he goes. Oh, I didn't quite get the zoom because I zoomed out. Okay, no. Okay, I couldn't get the zoom on that by the looks because I am trapped here. Just follow me and keep streaming. I'll try to outrun the beast. Okay. Well, I've got a lot of catching up to do. And I don't seem to actually have any means of running, so... I don't know where they went. Wolf packs don't have alphas, etc. Yeah, I know. Okay, I think he might be dead. I've lost him. You go this way. Like, I've not even got the outline anymore, so... Oh, let's use the compass. The compass might help us here. Oh. Caught on the grass. Okay, so he's over here somewhere. Ah, there he is. Think he's behind you. How very pantomime. There he is. Hello. Yay! We got 3 stars despite the fact that they ran off into the distance. 23 subscribers! Are you alright? Yeah, thanks to you, that was a real wolf. I know because it was alone, and wolves are always alone. Like Cliff Rockslide. Alone, brave, wolf. Oh my god, Cliff, shut up. Right. Anyways, Mr. Wilson called it a second ago, saying you were running for your dear life. He'd found the animal from the woods and thought it was a dog. Yep, I was able to piece that together myself. He told you that, Cliff. Not that I don't love scoops, but I prefer not to be eaten by them. I don't think I've ever run that fast. That wolf has a stellar career as a personal trainer. Listen, I've been meaning to talk to you about what happened. Let's take a ride, shall we? Oh, do we get to ride in the police car? We do. Remember, it's not easy for me to trust you. This time it has to be strictly off the record. Backseat looks exactly like I remember, says someone in their chat. Amazing. Of course, we always protect our sources and we're not recording anything at the moment. Can't wait to hear what she has to say. And they were never seen again. Also strictly off the stream. Hey, we want to hear this too, says the chat. Well, but that's our... I mean... Do I have to remind you about badger-related trust issues? Come on, Cliff. If you haven't changed one bit, you can as well step out of the vehicle. No, you're right. Hey, backseat, shut the stream. You would have stopped the vehicle before me getting out, right? Most likely, but I can still change my mind. Now listen, I'm pretty sure that something strange is going on. Explosions don't just happen around here. Not recording, just streaming, yeah. Agreed. The pumpkin, for example. Cliff, be serious. I am. That explosive barrel was being transported to Hoss's farm. Well, Mrs. Riverbend got her manure from Hoss, and the pumpkin grew gigantic overnight. That can't be a coincidence. You might be right, but there's more. The moment I mentioned Hoss and his farm, Pekka got upset and defensive. I wanted to go and see for myself what's happening there, but he insisted that we look for clues elsewhere. Interesting. Does Pekka have something to hide? I don't think so. He just gets on his heels every time he feels something traditional, like farming, is questioned in any way. Thinks he has the case closed with Jeb behind the bars. Do you think that Jeb could have orchestrated something like this? Orchestrated? Jeb Stetson? No way. That guy can't handle a pair of rhythm sticks. Cliff, I need to ask you a favour. Could you go to Hoss's farm tomorrow and see if there's something we should be worried about? You could be my undercover news reporter. Me and Hoss aren't exactly on good terms. I know this is a tall order, but it would be really helpful. Corrupt cop? Shock horror. I know, right? Darn. Of course I'll help you. It's what we journalists do. And if there's indeed something going on, I owe it to my subscribers to uncover it. Thanks, Cliff. I really appreciate this. That should be the end of the chapter. because we're coming back to here. The heck is going on? What are you doing here? Hello, Miss. Hello, Melvin. Hobby, I found it. What did you find, Amelia? Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well today. 1937 newspaper in my house. Holy shit. So, Cliff's name is Melvin. Ah, that's really cool, Amelia. That's really cool. History in my hands. Yeah, that is very cool. Very old newspaper. I take it I don't need to tell you to be careful with it considering its age. That could, I'm guessing it's probably already stored in a secure manner. My history mind is screaming, I bet. I'm not that old, Cypher, cheeky bugger. Now that's how you wear a suit, they say about, how many times do I have to tell you that my name is Cliff? Cliff Rockslide. See, the really cheeky thing about Cypher making that joke is that Cypher is older than I am. Oh, right, sorry, of course. I can use your fake name, Melvin. What is it? Cliff? Cliffside Melvin? Don't tell me you came all the way for trying to insult me with kindergarten stuff. What's next? Are you going to threaten me with a finger gun? No, I'm not here to insult you or threaten you. I just came to welcome you back. It's always nice to see one of my apprentices return. I left the Herald and Butterfly Valley because of your incompetence as a journalist. I'm not your apprentice anyway. Well, that might be true. No apprentice of mine would fail this miserably. Again, why are you here? Besides the fact that your job doesn't require any actual work, so you have plenty of time to just troll people. I literally only just got the pun in Cliff's name. It's great, isn't it? Made-up news channel is fine when you're 10 years old, but with an adult man, I'm worried about you. So I always am worried about the well-being of people of our community. Oh, yeah, right. Clarence Spud, the great philanthropist. Like that one time you harassed that hip-hop kid out of Butterfly Valley. I didn't harass anyone. I told the community the truth about the gang wars soon reaping our beloved town. They always start with rap music. There was one kid, not a gang, or two rivaling gangs. And he didn't make rap music or do any gang stuff. He was a talented street dancer. Well, have there been any gang wars in Butterfly Valley after we got rid of that troublemaker? Checkmate. The greater good. Yeah. I think I know what the cult's about. I have to say, you really put effort into your stupidity. Tell you what, don't embarrass yourself anymore with this streaming nonsense. Focus on cat videos. They're so popular that even you might have a moderate success. And let your lying piece of toilet paper be the only news media in Butterfly Valley? No way. I've got a bear-repelling rock to sell you, yeah. I've been running the local newspaper for decades, and that's where the folks have always read their news. We know everything happening here. Oh yeah? I bet you don't have a clue what's happened today. You mean the accident? We have an exclusive interview from the police. We also found several eyewitnesses who saw the whole thing. That's super, but we have a clue you don't have, and we're really going to get to the bottom of this. To me, it seems you've well reached the bottom already. Laugh all you want, but it's going to be yesterday's news tomorrow. I've already covered the whole thing on my live stream. It's so great that at least 12 people wasting their life on their computers saw that live on your channel. It's 23 people wasting their life on their computers, actually. But the people actually living here will trust the Valley Herald like they have always done. You'll soon learn this yourself, but if it is necessary for you to drag yourself across the mud, so be it. You don't have to be dragged along, kid. With the camera, you seem to have real talent. If you want to put the talent in real use, in a real news media, just call me. No, I'm good. You can fuck off. I hate that guy. Just hate him. Everything he does mocks everything the journalism stands for. When I was working for him, he didn't even pay me. He ordered me to do this and do that and was always promising that after a while he would pay me, which is totally different from what we're doing here. Get it right, Clarence. Jeez. You're already getting paid with all the experience you're getting. That's something you can't buy. It's like love. You can't buy that either. So what I'm giving you is as valuable as love. That's pretty awesome, don't you think? No, I don't think. Give me money. Besides, I got us a clue that can bring us the big audience and bring us closer to earthly wealth as well. First thing in the morning, we're going to head out to Hoss Beaverton's farm. We'll see what that manure stuff is all about. It's like we journalists always say, follow the smell. Was it follow the money? Anyways, we'll see you in the morning. Try to get some sleep, and thanks for the great job today. You really have what it takes. There we go. We got to the end of the day, which should be a save point. Stream has ended. Be sure to follow and subscribe. The Valley Herald. No explosion, just a pothole. Clarence Spud. Police confirms that a sound similar to an explosion occurred. No, couldn't read the rest of it. It's gone. And it's saved. There we go. Escape? Oh, I can't because they're talking, so I'm just going to skip through the conversation and hit escape. Now. Quit. There we go. So I only wanted to get the first chapter done because that's where the first save point was, and this was only going to be a little stream. And I did say about an hour, hour and a half, and it has been an hour and 28 minutes-ish, I think. 1 hour 22 I've been live, so that's about accurate for what I said. This is really fun though, I quite like this. It's got a quirky visual style. Oh, boo, I just got here. Oh, Rust, I'm so sorry. Tabby, thank you for the treat for me. But it seems pretty fun. I've enjoyed this little bit of it. Looking forward to playing a bit more at some point.
Goodbye.
You're welcome, Rust. I'm so sorry that we're finishing up just as you got here. And it has giant gourds, and yeah, we do have a bit of a theme here at the moment. We do love a giant gourd or two. Even better if it's spiced. Anyway. Despite this being a cheeky off-schedule stream, we do have a giveaway active on the stream. Because it wouldn't be one of my streams if it didn't have a giveaway. I don't know what I'm going to do when I finally run out of game codes. Today's game is a copy of Animal Rescuer. I can see that nobody's entered. If anyone does want to enter... Oh, it's done the thing again. I need to fix that. If anyone does want to enter, now is your last chance. I'll give you a functioning link to the Steam page. As a reminder, we have this cheeky off-schedule stream today because I'm not streaming tomorrow, I'm not streaming on Friday, I may not have enough energy to stream on Saturday because I will be spending Saturday putting all of my curtains back on the fucking walls and turning my office back into an office. Yeah. So, I hope this has been a nice little surprise, a little treat, and a good bit of fun for you all. I'm going to draw the giveaway in a second, so I'll give you a little countdown just in case you want to enter. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little bit for the lag. Giveaway is closed with no entrance. Oh shit, Torpor jumped in for 10 tickets at the last second. But Stream Elements decided no. So Torpor, you can have that code. So I'll send it to you in a minute. We are going to go and raid Longfang, because today is a Longfriend stream day. And I would normally just be sitting watching his stream anyway. So if you are on mobile and don't get pulled through with the raid, there is a link to the Longfriends channel, so you can hop through in your own time. Waiting for my stream deck to load up so that I can actually press the button. There we go. Thank you, Torpor. And you're most welcome. Yeah, so it should be fine. It's just, you know, one of those things. You're most welcome, Rocket. So, I will be back for definite on Sunday. Hopefully, if things go well, I'll be back on Saturday evening. Don't know what I'll be playing. We'll see. But yeah. Definitely see you on Sunday, if you're all about. And until I do see you next, as always, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wash your fucking cameras. And have a wonderful week, everybody. I'm gonna miss you.